Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the India-Canada relationships, hope you have already seen on social media and in the news channels and all. The India-Canada relation is at its worst. Okay, it's at the rock bottom, you can tell. One person has been asked to leave India. One person posted, Canadian representative posted in India, has been asked to leave India immediately. 3 days time was given first and then told for arranging flight and all these things, 5 days. Okay, so he has to leave, and this is not what India has initiated. They have done to us. They have asked our officer who is posted there in the embassy or wherever you can tell, that person has been asked to leave Canada and come back to India. So that we are doing like a kind of tit for tat. Okay, so what is this and how this is connected to your UPSC and what are the issues? Okay, Indian state of Punjab and the Khalistan separatist movements and these things, many connections are there, and over the years this has been happening. So India has very strongly given back the reply that you cannot dictate us, or you cannot throw allegations at us, and without any proof you cannot start taking actions like this. Okay, because you know G20 summit happened and this person came to India, the Prime Minister, he came to India, we had meetings, and that time also the trade was paused. Okay, the trade relation which we had to establish, that was paused because of some disagreements regarding this Khalistan issue. Okay, actually this person you see on the screen, this is Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Okay, so he is a branded Khalistani terrorist as per Indian records, and he has been doing like removing the Indian flags from here and there, then putting the Khalistan flag and telling Punjab should be a separate country kind of thing. So it's a complete separatist movement. So Khalistan issue is a very detailed one. I'll make a separate video for that, but we'll see all the recent current events and how this is turning out now in the last 2-3 days, or in the last 48 hours. You can tell a lot of developments have happened. Okay, so India, as I told, Canada expelled a top Indian diplomat. I can show you his photograph here. One second. This is the person from Canada. Okay, his name is Pawan Kumar Rai. He has been expelled from Canada and asked to come back. He was like having a very good reputation of against drugs and all when he was in India, posted in India. Then later he got this posting there in Canada, and he has been asked to leave, and that, as a reaction, we have also asked this person to leave within next 5 days. Okay, so as I told, this person, the Prime Minister of Canada, he went there in the assembly and then told that our relation is at its like worst phase, we doubt that Indian agencies, Indian government agencies is responsible for killing of this particular person which you see. And I think the date also I can show you. I think it is June 18. Okay, June 18, Nijjar was gunned down outside a Sikh cultural center in British Columbia, which is in Canada. Okay, and intelligence agencies of Canada is telling that he has been killed by, like, meaning India did some surgical strike kind of something and then killed that person, meaning somebody came him and shot him and went. There is no proof, there is no evidence as of now. Somebody did it. And India also, when he came to India, this Prime Minister came to India, already the Prime Minister team has already told, we are not responsible for this, we are not aware of this. Okay, so this person after that also went there, halted the trade relation first thing, then went there and told this. Okay, this video I'll put in Instagram. You can go and watch the video where he's telling that exactly. Even him, the opposition minister and other people are also talking about it. And then the other ministers, I think their foreign minister, foreign secretary, she also came and told this. In this also they're telling all the lines, if you see, allegations, a potential chance, may have happened, it's all doubtful sentences. Still they decided to expel one of our Indian officer. That is very, very wrong. Okay, and most of the world countries also will not stand with Canada in this issue, because they are doing this as part of their vote bank politics also. Okay, because that party as of now alone cannot win the elections. Okay, so they are having that huge Indian Sikh population there, the Punjabi people, so they are a huge vote bank for them. So they, just to keep their sentiments okay, and this majority pro Khalistan activist and everyone on their side, they are doing this. Okay, and this is happening since many years now. Already there are many things happening there which is against India. As I told, taking out the flag from outside the embassies and all, and India will also go and put back a bigger flag there. That also is happening, not only in Canada, in London, in other many countries, Western countries, wherever Punjabis have settled. I am not telling the entire Punjabi clan or anything. Okay, I am telling the pro Khalistani activist alone. Okay, I am not telling the complete community or anything. So these people are doing this everywhere, and India is also responding everywhere very strongly. You know, S. Jaishankar's interviews and all, you see, very, very strongly they gave the responses where sovereignty should not be hurt. Now what Canada is telling is again the same thing. Okay, like our sovereignty, like if you had done this, okay, is again telling, if you have done this, you have sent people here and killed our one person, because ultimately whatever he is a Canadian citizen. So on Canadian soil, a Canadian citizen is killed, that is against our sovereignty or this thing, and we cannot tolerate it. This is what he told in this thing, and everybody are nodding in support. Okay, the person that in the video you can see. So this person's little background, the person who is killed, if you see, that Hardeep Singh Nijjar, he moved into Canada in 1997 with a fake identity. His refugee claim was rejected in Canada as his documents were found to be fake. Then he married a woman there who sponsored his immigration, but Canadian officials again rejected his application, telling marriage was done purposely for getting the residence kind of thing. And then he has put on Canada's no-fly list also, meaning he cannot use the airplane there. Interpol has slapped a red corner notice. Red corner notice is a very high, like, wanted kind of thing, which Interpol, the international police organization, does. And then he's a wanted terrorist in India since 2020, and all these things. And he has connections to this Ripudaman Singh Malik, a person who is accused in the 1985 Air India bombing. Okay, this again, the Khalistan movement, as I told, from 1947 it is going on. Okay, so Indira Gandhi time, 1984 Golden Temple issue was there, Operation Blue Star was there. After that, 1985, because their time Bhindranwale, one person, their representative, was killed by the Indira Gandhi government. That time immediately they took revenge. One thing is, Indira Gandhi was shot dead, and then after that, 1985, a plane was bombed. Okay, which plane was, I think, coming from Canada to India through London. Okay, somewhere near London, UK or Ireland, the bomb blasted, and the 329 people died. That time also it's Canadian people who died. So this much things are there, and still this Justin Trudeau is asking for his thing. Okay, I don't know whether India did it or not, or any involvement is there. That we'll come to know in the coming days. But for such a person, he's telling our Canadian person is shot dead on our soil, and we will not tolerate it. So it doesn't show a good sign. Okay, and his just pure vote bank politics which he's doing. So here again, the response which Indian government gave, you can see, such unsubstantiated allegations seek to shift the focus from Khalistan terrorists and extremists who have been provided shelter in Canada and continue to threaten India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The inaction of the Canadian government on this matter have been long-standing and continuing concern. The space given in Canada to a range of illegal activities, including murders, human trafficking, and organized crime, is not new. We reject any attempts to connect government of India to such development. So very clearly, all the representatives, whether it's from foreign ministry, external ministry, everybody has given a proper response, and they are not going to stay silent and simply take Canada's blaming and allegation games. Okay. So ultimately, it is Canada who is going to suffer. I'll show you more details. Canada is going to suffer because the trade relationships also, I'll tell you, it's kind of equal only. If we import $4 billion worth of something from Canada, we export also $4 billion. We don't have much dependency on Canada, or Canada is not a very important country for us, except for one issue where I'll tell you in the last, one problem is there which concerns us when it comes to Canada. Okay, so this Khalistani group, if you see, Khalistan Tiger Force is one group name for your exam sake and all if you need. That person who died was at the age of 46, and many such things are there. And let me just take you to that. If you see here in London, the 2019, the flags were being taken down. Then Indian government will put a bigger flag. So this also is Khalistani protest only, but not in Canada. But in Canada also such movements are happening. Even referendums are happening. Referendum means it's a kind of voting whether you want to stay with a particular country or not. That voting will happen. Okay, referendum has happened in India also during our partition time and all. So that kind of thing, like UK is a Brexit, Britain exited from European Union. That time also a referendum happened. So these many people voted, I want to go away from European Union. That's why Britain exited. Okay, so that's why UK is now doing separate trade relationship with everyone. So like that, referendum is happening there in Canada soil to do something against India, break away from India. That voting is happening in Canada. So why are they allowing all these things? Okay, they don't care about sovereignty of other countries and all. They just care about their sovereignty, that too when it comes to a terrorist. So that is why ultimately Canada is going to lose in this game which is happening. Okay, so here again we see 42,000 Canadian Sikhs participated in Khalistani referendum at Malton, maybe there some area. Okay, and then here you can see the town name, and then designated one terrorist, this some Singh Pannoon. This person is there. He is part of Sikhs for Justice SFJ. SFJ is again they are one pro Khalistani group. So they are also telling, they are challenging openly they're telling they are challenging the territorial integrity of India. They want to break away. Okay, so like this on the streets in every modern country you are seeing this. Okay, everybody like freedom of speech, freedom of protest. This is the things which they tell. And over the years things have happened. In 2018, Sikhs, that same party, Sikhs of Justice for Justice, a pro-Khalistani group. Their flags were tied on the main gate outside the Himachal Pradesh Assembly. 2022, one media person was attacked by 3 people. Okay, again related to this Canada issue. Then clashes in Punjab's Patiala between 2 groups over SFJs, that again that same person to observe 29 April as the foundation day of Khalistan. So again, see 2022 back-to-back issues are there. Even 2020 to 22, our India-Canada trade was also like going up and down, and some areas were frozen also, meaning those areas we won't do trade, we won't do talks, meeting was not happening. G20 was the one which actually broke it. They actually came face to face and they met. But after going back, he has again started. Okay, that person is again spoiling the relationships. Then Mahatma Gandhi's statue may be vandalized in Toronto and sprayed with pro-Khalistani graffiti. Then again, see some mandir was defaced with anti-India graffiti. So everywhere they are showing their presence. Okay, the Khalistani movement, the Khalistani protest and all. Now I told you one big concern for India is our students. Indian, you would have seen this kind of ads like scholarship in Canada and many courses in Canada and all, and that is a big revenue source for Canada also. Our Indian students, if you see the highest in India, meaning Indian students highest, which country it has went, if we ask, the answer is Canada. Okay, others have gone to like UAE, USA, UK, Australia, Saudi, meaning Middle East and the European countries mainly, and then Canada is there, Australia is there. Okay, these are the main places. Even China is there. COVID time, you know, COVID started and our first case came from Indian students and medical people there. Okay, so when they came back here, we got our first COVID case. So like this across the world, you know, Indians are there. So Canada is the highest, and so if these people are attacking embassies or attacking any place where Indians are there, okay, then they may attack our students also. So it will be like a little bit, meaning cautious. Government has already told students be cautious, okay, like about any events happen. I also have friends who are in Canada, and I have my friends' sisters and all, they have been sent to Canada for education and all. So these kind of things happen. We hope everything comes out good. Okay, so students count also, if you see for India-Canada relationship and all, in 2022, substantial increase of 47% in the number of Indian students going to Canada. It has now crossed more than 3 lakh people. And that money which they use is actually good for Canada government, that they are able to give subsidized education to their domestic students. Okay, meaning Indian students are paying huge fees to them and they are studying there. So they are able to give kind of free education or minimal fees education to their own Canadian students. Okay, so India is important to them, but they are not understanding that and they are behaving in this particular fashion. So just give me a second. Okay, so now the trade between the 2 countries also I will tell. You see $4 billion matching the value of import and export, meaning $8 billion total in 2022, 4 billion import, 4 billion export. And what are the items which we do? You see Indian pharmaceutical software companies have taken advantage already, like we do in USA also. And the key imports from Canada are, if you see, coal, coke, briquettes, fertilizers. These are things we import from Canada. Now what we export to them, meaning what Canada imports from us is actually consumer products, clothing, engineering item, automotive components, aircraft equipment, electronic goods. These are things they take. So mutually it's kind of equal, and it's, even if the trade cuts, India is not like going to suffer too much, because India has huge trade partners outside Canada also. Okay, so in our Bollywood also, soft powers, when we write in your mains answer and all, soft power also, you know, many movies are coming. Even upcoming movie of Shah Rukh Khan, I think it's kind of this only. Okay, theme will be lightly based on this, like people migrating from Punjab to Canada and all that kind of things. Leaked scenes and all have already come, and it is there. Okay, it's like we know we have that like Punjabi is a very important community in our country. So if just in the name of few terrorists and all, same like how Islam is sometimes defamed just because few people are extremists, you cannot blame a complete religion. Okay, that religion is very good, that religion people might be very good, their culture is excellent, their golden temple is excellent, everything is excellent. So these few people are spoiling the name of a complete community. Okay, there are historical past which happened. Like I will make the next video for you, the Khalistan story, where Indira Gandhi's time, the Operation Blue Star happened, shootout happened on the Gurudwara, and that is why they all are upset. Okay, and after that also, when Indira Gandhi was shot dead by the 2 bodyguards who were again from the Sikh community, again many Sikh people, I think 8,000 plus people were killed. Okay, so it was one of the biggest religious or communal issues where Sikhs were involved in India, and after that onwards it has not stabilized. Okay, Punjab was turning out peaceful and all, but most people who went overseas and there who are settled there, they are easily being influenced to this pro-Khalistani movement, and is going like very issue. So this issue of Khalistan story and the Bhindranwale story and all, it will take a little more lengthy to explain if I have to show the complete timeline from 1947. So that I will do as a separate video. So meanwhile, you go to Instagram and watch what this person has told and what even she has told. That both the videos I'll upload on Instagram, so that you can actually listen what they have told and why India has given a befitting reply right now. Okay, so if these kind of quick news videos, if you want, please tell me in comment section. Okay, I am happy to make this. Just keep liking and commenting the video. We will do it completely every day. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.